Hello, YouTube viewers and Transformers fans of all ages. This is the TF Angie coming to you with a quick and successful live stream video review. And today we are going to be taking a look at Twincast. So, for those of you who don't know who is Twincast, he is the upgraded version of the Autobot character of Blaster. So, basically, in Japan, in the Japanese exclusive season of the Transformers Generation 1 cartoon titled Transformers Headmasters, there was an episode where Blaster and Soundwave, they had a duel to the death, and both their respective teammates helped bring them back to life, and Blaster, whose name in Japan was Broadcast, when he upgraded, his paint job changed, and he went from being a red and beige to a blue and white robot with red highlights instead of black ones, and he said that he felt like he had the twin broadcasting system he had when he was just Broadcast, so his name change with his upgrade was Twincast. Now, here in the United States, the story of Blaster and Soundwave's duel to the death, and both of them upgrading, a Soundwave upgraded into Sound Blaster and Blaster being upgraded into Twincast, it's never really been explored by Hasbro, and because of that, as far as I'm aware of, I think the only toy of Twincast that's been released by Hasbro, apart from this little guy down here, which is the Titan Master / Headmaster partner for the Leader Class Blaster figure that Hasbro released in the Titans Return toy line. The only other toy of Twincast I think Hasbro released was a reissue of the original Generation 1 toy. If they did that, I don't really remember. I don't think so. So yeah, as an individual character, Blaster's own upgraded alter ego of Twincast, he's hardly gotten any attention by Hasbro over the years. Let's see if anyone's tuned into the live chat stream. Mr. V Games and Toys, hello to you. Alright, so there's at least one person in the live chat and sharing their thoughts. So as most of you can probably tell, this toy of Twincast that I have right here, it's actually a custom toy of Twincast that I made myself back during the days when the Fall of Cybertron video game toys were on the shelves of toy stores, which was, 6 years ago in 2013. And so, getting him out of the action pose, I put him in for the thumbnail of the video. Getting him to stand up straight as the smaller Titan Master version falls over. So yes, basically these are the only toys of Twincast that I have. I was actually going to do Blaster for the next figure spotlight video. I may do him tomorrow if I can. And I'm still deciding if I'm going to live stream my figure spotlight video of Blaster or not. But I decided to do Twincast just for now because as an individual character, Twincast, he's just like Galvatron, Rodimus Prime, Orion Pax, Goldbug, and even his arch-rival Sound Blaster. Basically, during the days of the Generation 1 franchise, Transformers characters who are either upgraded or, in the case of Orion Pax, downgraded versions of other Transformers characters, they really haven't been given a focal point since the days of the Generation 1 franchise, and unfortunately, Twincast is one such character who has suffered from that. So, this right here is the only official toy of Twincast that's been released by Hasbro, and it's basically the Headmaster / Titan Master for the Titans Return Leader Class Blaster figure, and basically his quote-unquote alt mode is Blaster's head. So yeah, unfortunately, Hasbro decided rather than releasing a proper toy of Twincast, which was a repainted Blaster just like in the Generation 1 toy line, Hasbro decided for the Titans Return toy line to give Blaster's Headmaster the name of his own upgraded alter ego. And even before that, with the Fall of Cybertron video game franchise, a lot of Transformers fans were wondering, since this mold, which was originally used on Fall of Cybertron Soundwave, and that's how I made Twincast, I bought duplicates of both Fall of Cybertron Soundwave and Blaster, and I part swapped and painted all the necessary parts needed to create a Twincast here. And a lot of Transformers fans were wondering, since the mold was used 3 times for Soundwave, Blaster, and Soundwave's upgraded alter ego of Sound Blaster, why didn't either why didn't both Hasbro and Takara Tomy use the mold a fourth time for Twincast? So out of frustration and desperation at having the same mold a fourth time for Twincast, I decided to make my own custom one. See what V Games and Toy Boys has said. And he's asking me how am I doing. It's been a long day, so I kind of decided to just do this figure spotlight of Twincast at the last minute, and basically there's not much else to say since this toy is a custom, and the only official toy of Twincast is the Titan Master. So I will transform Twincast for you right now on camera. And despite the part swap, he does still have the same gimmick as the other toys that he's mold mates with. I can't remember if it's in here, but when I made Twincast, I actually showed him off in my first video. I actually showed my Fall of Cybertron Twincast in my first ever video here on my channel, and along with Twincast himself, I actually made a custom data disc for him. It's actually based on the Generation 1 Autobot cassette Night Stalker, who is a straight-up repaint of the Autobot cassette Steeljaw, done in Ravage's color scheme of black and gunmetal gray. So yeah, that's Night Stalker in there. So just to make the video more interesting, I guess I can bring out Night Stalker for you just to see what he looks like. So basically, when I made my custom Fall of Cybertron Twincast, and if anyone was wondering, the first ever video I did on my channel is of Twincast, so if you want to go back and watch that video, I've been thinking since my first ever video was of Twincast of maybe doing an updated review. I'm still not certain. I haven't reviewed any of the other official toys made from the Fall of Cybertron Soundwave mold. But yeah, here's his partner, Night Stalker. I basically took Steeljaw, Fall of Cybertron Steeljaw's head and tail, so the Autobot symbol is on there. And I basically attached it to Fall of Cybertron Ravage. I painted over the Decepticon logos on the shoulders. But yeah, I figured if Hasbro had actually made Twincast in the Fall of Cybertron line, he would have been the data disc he came packaged with would have been straight up repaints of Blaster, so I figured Night Stalker would be the most appropriate data disc partner for Twincast. So in case anyone out there remembers the Fall of Cybertron mold, the most difficult part of this custom was taking out the metal pin on the chest door and swapping it out. That was most difficult. I think someone else is logged on here. Ninja Bill 1000. He says, as my Twincast is a nice custom. Let's see. Ninja Bill's asking what has he missed so far. So basically, this is just Ninja Bill. This is just a quick figure spotlight video of Twincast, and the only actual official toy of Twincast that's been released by Hasbro has been the Headmaster / Titan Master partner for the Titans Return Leader Class Blaster. And basically, I talked about Twincast background origins in the G1 cartoon. Basically, Blaster and Soundwave, they basically had a duel to the death, and they were both brought back to life, given new paint jobs and new names along with their new paint jobs. Soundwave changed his name to Sound Blaster, and Autobot Blaster, in Japan, Takara Tomy gave him the name Broadcast, so when he had a name change, it simply changed from Broadcast to Twincast because he felt like he had twin broadcasting systems with his new upgraded body. But yeah, the name change, it's really drastic here in the United States, but basically, unfortunately, Twincast is one of the Transformers characters who, basically with Hasbro wanting to concentrate on Transformers characters who have shaped the franchise. It's basically Transformers characters who are alter egos of other characters. They've been ignored in recent years since the Generation 1 franchise, and unfortunately, Twincast is one of those Transformers characters who he's basically been ignored. And his stardom was in the Japanese exclusive season of the Generation 1 cartoon, The Headmasters. So, since I've shown off all the customization I've done for Twincast, I will transform him now for you. So. As I said in the beginning of the video, despite the part swapping, he does transform successfully. Now, before we get into the official vehicle mode, which is called a Cybertron, which is simply a Cybertronian car, or I will show off another mode for you. It is a fan mode. I apologize for doing this at a weird angle. It's just easier on my eyes if I transform the figure right in front of myself. Okay, and so before we get into the actual vehicle mode, here is my rendition of the fan-made boombox mode made for the Fall of Cybertron toy mold. A lot of Transformers fans, they've done slightly different versions of this with Soundwave Blaster and even Sound Blaster. Some people leave the chest door flipped down so it looks like an actual boombox. But one reason why I don't like to leave it down is because the robot mode face can be seen under there. And of course, right now that he's on camera, Twincast's two flaps don't want to stay connected to each other. But yeah, this is one configuration for the fan-made boombox mode. And a bit of trivia, Soundwave is shown transforming into this Cybertronian-looking boombox during the end credits of the first Transformers video game, the War for Cybertron video game that was released in 2010. So, even though this mode was created by Transformers fans, within the actual video games themselves, Soundwave did transform into this, so this is a mode that has appeared in Transformers fiction. Take a moment here, see what people are saying. See, Ninjabo 1000, he said that Broadcast is a better sounding name than Hasbro's. Let's see, he forgot that this mold can do that. That Mr. V Games and Toys is enjoying the video. So thank you guys so much for enjoying the video so far. So to wrap things up, I'll try and get Twincast transformed into his actual vehicle mode of a Cybertronian car. Put this down, flip the wheels forward. Yeah. That's what I forgot to do. Forgot to make sure the wheels were rotated, the back wheels were rotated to the proper angle. Of course, now that he's on camera and I'm showing the world that he exists again, since I did my first ever video review of him, Twincast doesn't want to cooperate. Finally, sheesh. Okay, and there finally is my custom Fall of Cybertron Twincast in his robot mode. I just said robot mode. His official vehicle mode of a Cybertronian car. He does roll fairly well, but unfortunately on my carpeted surface, the wheels, they're just loosely pegged in right there. And so the Fall of Cybertron toy line, it was released at a time when the economies of both the United States and Japan were in a reduction. So basically, Hasbro and Takara Tomy, they cut corners wherever they could so they could keep Transformers toys on the shelves in both the United States and Japan. But yeah, it does roll fairly well. The wheels don't squeak like the way they are right now when I roll Twincast on a solid flat surface, but I think that's more a result of the fact that these wheels came off a Blaster and Master and the axles were Soundwave, so they weren't really designed to interact. So if you look closer right there on the hubcaps of the wheels, they're made to look like the Autobot faction symbol. And on every version of the Fall of Cybertron Soundwave mold and subsequent repaints and retools, the only faction symbols are on the robot mode chests, which end up becoming the front center portions of the vehicle modes. So I didn't show it off in robot mode because this is actually a figure spotlight video instead of an actual review. So I'm focusing primarily on the Twincast toys themselves, but Twincast, as he can still hold 3 of the smaller robots from the Fall of Cybertron line, which are data discs. So there one last time is my custom Night Stalker, which I made to partner with Twincast. I figured if Twincast had been released as an actual official toy, Hasbro would have just repainted the data disc that came with Blaster, which was Steeljaw, into another character. And since Night Stalker was an actual G1 character, I made, in the words of Shockwave, the most logical decision, and just painted that. So the Fall of Cybertron version of the music Transformers is what I call them. It's not the best version, but in terms of the number of the smaller minion/partners for Soundwave and Blaster, the Fall of Cybertron toys are the ones that the most of the G1 cassette bots have been updated compared to other toy lines such as Titan's Return. So one last thing about Twincast and also the Fall of Cybertron Soundwave mold. When the toy came out, Transformers fans were confused as to why in the world a chair was put on the topmost section of the vehicle mode, and that chair is actually there back basically before the Generation 1 Transformers toys actually became Transformers. They were part of Takara Tomy's Diaclone, Microman, and Microchange toy lines, and in the Diaclone toy line, the Transformers toys actually came with little tiny human minifigures, and so if anyone out there in the world still had the Diaclone versions of Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, or any of those toys back in 2012 and 2013 when the Fall of Cybertron Soundwave mold was released, if you still had any of those little human minifigures, you could sit them in this chair here and have them pilot the weapons. So the Titan Masters and Prime Masters, they are slightly too big to sit in the chair, but here with the Blaster that came with Blaster, no pun intended, and the Titan Masters, they can fit in there thanks to friction. So yeah, here Twincast is manning his own machine gun. But yeah, it's really great. So take a pause here and see what you guys have been typing in the video review. TFM page 101, unlocked on. Welcome here. I'm sorry for not greeting you when you first came onto the video. So yeah, basically this has been a figure spotlight video of Blaster's upgraded alter ego of Twincast. Whether or not Twincast he'll upgrade once again from simply transforming into Blaster's head into actually being a full-on upgrade of Autobot Blaster remains to be seen. I'm trying to decide. I'd just a quick announcement. My next figure spotlight video is going to be Blaster. I was going to do it the other way around, have Blaster first and then do Twincast second, but it took me a while to find one of my Blaster toys. I thought it was in this one place, and then I went all over the house trying to find it since I didn't find it in that one place, and sure enough, it was in that first place I looked, so I spent most of the day today going nuts when I didn't have to. So, yeah, basically, there's pretty much I'll wrap it up right here. So, thank you, Mr. V Games and Toys. Thank you, TFM Page 101. Thank you, Ninja Bill 1000 for joining me here in the live stream. My next figure spotlight video is going to be Blaster, and what I was trying to say a moment ago before I lost my train of thought is I'm trying to decide if I should live stream my figure spotlight video of Blaster or if I should just record the video, upload it, and then do a premiere when it first appears on YouTube. So please let me know right now in the live stream chat before I log off. I'll let you guys vote right now. Do you want me to live stream or upload my figure spotlight video of Autobot Blaster tomorrow? Let's see. Ninja Bill 1000's leaving a video game list where, let's see. He's trying to leave a link for the Siege Jetfire toy, which is up for pre-order at BigBagToyStore.com. So the reason why my live stream is late tonight, everyone, is because fellow YouTuber Optobotimus, he somehow managed, don't ask me how he did it, he managed to already get a hold of Siege Jetfire. So head over to Optobotimus's channel and see if he can see what you think of his review of Siege Jetfire. As far as I can tell, it is the first video review of Siege Jetfire to go on YouTube. So yeah, I think maybe it might have been a sponsor who sent Optobotimus an early copy of Jetfire before release date. I don't think Jetfire's appeared anywhere. Here, let's see. Mr. V Games and Toys, his vote for whether I should live stream or upload my figure spotlight video of Blaster. He says it's up to me to decide. Ninja Bill is asking, why not live stream it? Let's see, TFM Page 101 is saying goodnight, so goodnight to you, TFM Page 101. Thank you for stopping by. To answer your question, Ninja Bill 1000, why not live stream it anyway? Truth is, I have 3 toys of Blaster, and I've noticed when I've live streamed my figure spotlight videos, a lot of people skip over the part where I take the figures off camera and try to transform them from robot mode to vehicle mode, and 2 of the toys of Blaster that I want to show are triple changers, and so I'm just trying to decide. For me, it's all about time. What is the more time-consuming method? And so, since the toys of Blaster I want to show off will take a long time transforming, I don't want to bore anyone with having to hear me struggle and then jump the video ahead to see when I'll be done, or if they're in the live stream just sitting there waiting to hear me or see me do anything. So I think I might just upload my figure spotlight video of Blaster and then make it a premiere, so there's at least a live stream chat. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. This is the TFN Geek. I've been going on too long. I've been thinking about maybe doing a sit-down live stream review for when I reach 200 subscribers on my channel. I have 196, so I'm only 4 subscribers away from my 200th subscription. I'm trying to decide if I should sit down and do a live stream chat with everyone and just discuss what they think of the Transformers franchise, or I'm trying to decide if I should do that plus reveal my face to you guys. Nice, let's see. Oh, let's see. You guys have pointed out that Optobotimus wasn't the first person to do a video review of Jetfire, so I haven't really been paying attention to Siege Jetfire too much, so that's why I said Optobotimus, I thought he was the first person to do a review of Siege Jetfire, but I'll go and check out those other video reviews as soon as I turn the live stream off. Okay, so thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been the TFN Geek, and this has been a figure spotlight video of Twincast, the upgraded alter ego of Autobot Blaster. This video has gone on longer than I wanted, but I really enjoyed this discussion with you guys, so I think for my 200th subscription video, I think I'll just do a live stream chat with you guys, see what you think about the Transformers franchise. But yes, thank you all for tuning in. This has been the TFN Geek. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Transform and roll out.